Tell me, do you know who you are?
Now deliver this to your creator. If he seeks to end us, then let him come himself.
From the warnings of the Almighty, your hearts are steeped in corruption, and your ways are a plague upon this earth. By His decree, I have come to cleanse this realm of your defilement. Your end is nigh.
Nurfera shukaret Lucifer, meldaraka dardaka, nalshura tarvek narat kanir, hidur melorad malarek lusen.
Zarmalek sulture narvan, kelvornak tal zalolja.
You were and always will be one of us, no matter what mask you wear. Dal nurak zindru, vikshara karin narvak. Now deliver this to your creator. If he seeks to end us, then let him come himself. Let heaven tremble. For today, the creation makes war against its maker.
Have you been forsaken? Left to wander where no name is spoken, cast aside by the very breath that gave you life? Tell me, do you know who you are? What you are meant to become? Do you wish to see your future? What you truly are? Then step forward, Cain, and I shall show you the path of the first Cain.
Hey, thank you for watching this episode. Now, what is the story about? Where is it from? What is the source of the story? Now, we're going to get more into that. But before, I wanted to mention that this episode, this story of Lucifer's origin needed to be at least an hour long. But I had to compress it, make it a lot shorter based on time, limitation, and all of that. And there's so much more that we skipped, the backstory. And then you have the story of Cain. There's so much more to it. So we had to skip all of that. And this is the reason why I'm launching a crowdfunding campaign in order for me to have funding to make these episodes longer. And we're talking about from half an hour to 40 minutes or an hour long each episode. This is the main goal of this crowdfunding campaign, for me to work on this full time. Content that I create are usually biblical or Islamic or Jewish folklore or from ancient texts. Most of the subjects that I like to tackle are not mainstream, are mostly unpopular. It's really to visualize it. And what it really comes down to is inspiration and reflection. So it's not indoctrination. So it's not, if you're looking for something authentic, one-to-one, and that's when you have to go grab yourself a book, one of the holy books. When it comes to this content creation, especially on YouTube, it's really for cinematic purpose. So these stories are based on these scriptures, these ancient scriptures. The message is the same, but we're just crafting the dialogue for cinematic purpose. Same for the scenes and all of that. And all these, the images that we show in these films, these are just imagination using AI powered technology. And that's what it really comes down to. And if we show images of prophets, that's not how the prophets they look like. That's again, it's just an imagination just to represent the character. So where is the source of this story from Lucifer's origin? Well, this was basically inspired by the Islamic perspective of Lucifer's background. So in Christian perspective, Lucifer was an angel, then he became rebellious. In Islamic perspective, angels, they don't have a free will. Therefore, Lucifer cannot be rebellious. He cannot be a fallen angel because he was never an angel. So he was always a jinn. A jinn is pretty much like a demon. You can say it like that. And these beings, they have some kind of superpowers. So they have a different lifestyle. That's like a whole new subject. So this story really dives into the world before the existence of mankind, before the creation of Adam. And there was a war before. And Lucifer, before the fall, he was a devoted jinn. And because of his dedication, devotion, he was at a very high rank, more or less like a commander of the angels. So with the angels, that's when he came down to destroy these ancient civilizations that were corrupting and evildoers. So their time was up. So that was the prehistoric apocalypse that took place based on Islamic tradition. So for me, I always wanted to visually see it. And this was the time. And the next part is the story of Cain. Now, the story of Cain is, there's so many sources out there. It really comes down to what I'm creating right now is more like a theory, more like the possibilities, what could have happened. So again, these are movies at the end of the day inspired by biblical themes, Islamic traditions, Jewish folklore, and ancient texts. And we are trying to create something to inspire and reflect upon. So if you guys know, I have a membership plan. So for those who want to have early access to films, not only it gives you early access and not only it gives you perks like high definition wallpaper that you can just download them, it's really to be part of this production. So all the supporters and members, their names are in the end credits because they are part of these projects. So for those who are interested in learning how to make these kind of films, I have a masterclass where we deep dive into it step by step. So this is good for beginners and for professionals. And I also have a mentorship program, which is more like a one-on-one follow-up for me to help you complete your project. In the next week or so, I'm gonna release the book of Enoch. So I can't wait to show you that. Talk to you guys later.
Dagmala, amak Jangan